This is ESPN on ABC.
For the first time in 7 years, the Major League Baseball postseason takes center stage at Wrigley Field with the Wrigley faithful. Memories of Cubs greats all around this hallowed ground. Some Cubs greats of the future hoping to make their mark against a hungry San Diego team. The postseason is about to get underway from Chicago, Illinois.
Over a long regular season, patterns develop and trends form. But each game is defined by moments made.
That is gone!
It's about to get wild.
Now they're magnified because survival is on the line.
That'll do it, and the Padres are headed back to the playoffs.
The Cubs are headed to the postseason.
Make enough moments and move on.
The 11th walk-off win this season. Wow, what a catch!
The 9th home run for the Yankees.
Got it! 13th strikeout. He caught it!
It's that simple and that hard. Major League Baseball's Wild Card.
And what a spectacular scene on day one of the postseason. Not many, if any, better than historic Wrigley Field in Chicago's Wrigleyville neighborhood. The Padres and the Cubs, two of the 12 Major League teams and 6 National League teams in the postseason. The winner of this best-of-3 wild card series gets the top seed of Brewers, Dodgers, Reds, and Phillies on the other side. As we kick off our favorite time of the year, it is spiritually October here on September the 30th, and on this golden day, a couple of gold medalists alongside me in the booth, Kevin Brown, Jessica Mendoza, Ben McDonald. It's a special time of year for the Cubs and Padres, just 13 wins away from the World Series trophy. And for Chicago, they won it in 2016. To win it again, they're going to rely on a young, athletic group and maybe the most young and athletic, exciting star in baseball right now.
Yeah, probably one of the most dynamic players in the game in Pete Crow Armstrong. And what you see from him is a little bit of everything. In fact, he can pack a punch with the power. 31 home runs on the season. In fact, that first half, one of the best that we've seen from any player, plus the 35 home runs. First 30-30 in 30 years in a Cubs uniform. But for me, Kevin, it's the D. What he takes away with runs, the absolute athleticism he shows in every aspect of his game, and he's getting back to that first half production. In fact, 2 home runs, .350 batting average these last few games.
And he really fits well a Cubs team that has a unique blend of power and speed. San Diego, on the other hand, not quite as much power, but a well-rounded group. And a group band in the midst of the best run in Padres history.
Yeah, what, 4 of the last 6 years they've been in the playoffs now. Back-to-back 90-win seasons for the first time in franchise history. And yeah, you get to the postseason, you're going to advance to the postseason. It's going to be because your stars showed up. Fernando Tatis Jr. has been outstanding. 13 games in the postseason. Look where the OPS is. And of course, you know about Manny Machado, the 7-time All-Star man. His 7th time in the postseason play. 11 home runs in the postseason. That's 6th most ever in the history of baseball for a primary third baseman in the postseason.
The second time the Padres and Cubs have met in the postseason, the first since the 1984 NLCS. This presentation of the MLB Wild Card Series will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. The Chicago Cubs last week clinched their first postseason appearance since 2020. 92-70 Chicago, the top wild card in the National League, ahead of the 90-72 San Diego Padres. Back-to-back seasons in the postseason. Last year, San Diego swept Atlanta in the wild card series, lost in 5 to the Dodgers in the division series. The Cubs in search of their first postseason win since 2017. The San Diego starting lineup, 18th in baseball runs per game, but they are pretty well healthy, though, without Ramon Laureano, a key bat. Fernando Tatis Jr. leads it off. Jackson Merrill has gotten hot, the 22-year-old center fielder in the middle. And Ryan O'Hearn, a trade deadline acquisition, provides some left-handed punch. There are 5 left-handed hitters in Mike Schultz's lineup against one of the best left-handed pitchers in the National League. And Ben, that is the All-Star Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, having a career year in his 11th big league season. Career high 14 wins, career best 3.21 ERA. And he loves the friendly confines. How about at home here at Wrigley Field? 15 starts, 12-1 with a 2.51 ERA. Now, KB, his last 9 starts, man, he's not been quite as good. He got out of the gates quickly, but over his last 9 starts, a 5.51 ERA. So we'll see where he's at.
Matthew Boyd's 4th postseason start, 5th postseason game, 12 innings, no earned. His postseason debut as a Cub begins with a fastball fouled away by Fernando Tatis Jr.